Hey guys, welcome back to another video in this series of DevOps project, and in today's video we are going to talk about Nexus 3 installation. Alright, so before moving further in this video, I would like to request that if you're new over here, kindly subscribe the channel because it supports me to create more videos. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to discuss today would be make sure that you have VM Linux machine, make sure that your VM or your Linux machine is up and running. Alright, next thing is it has a proper and a steady internet connection because you need to download a few things over there, and then you need to have admin or your sudo rights over the machine. So that's one of the most important things. And then we'll see that whether you have Java or JDK installed in it. If it is there, then it's perfectly fine, but I'm going to take it from scratch, so I'll be telling you how to install that. And after that you have to open the port 8081 because that's the firewall port, and we are going to work on that. All right, so these are the things that you need to keep in mind. All right, so without further ado, let us understand how to do that. Okay, so as you can see on my screen that the vProfile project Nexus 3 VM, this is up and running. All right, and I'm in the repository. So what I'll do, I'll just do vagrant ssh and Nexus 3. So Nexus, let me correct the spelling, 3, and then that's how we're going to enter into the machine. So this is the first step that you need to do. So let it happen. It might take 1 or 2 seconds. Now we are there. So we need to have the sudo privileges. So sudo is fine. Now you can see that we are in the root. Okay, now the first thing is you need to update it. So sudo yum install wget -y. Okay, you need to install wget. If it's already there, then it's perfect, but if it's not there, it is going to be downloaded and updated in your system. So it needs 3 updates. First is done, second is done, third is done, and let's wait for another few seconds. And once it is done, what we'll do is we'll just start it. So right now it's at 79%. So Nexus 3 will be your repository, and you're going to place your artifacts over there, and then in future you're going to use it. Whatever you are going to produce, you can put that. There is one more artifactory known as JFrog artifactory. You can use that. There is one more course on my channel if you want to take a look, and then in that channel I have explained how to install JFrog artifactory, how to push your artifacts over there. So that's what I've done. All right, so let it happen. It is 90% done. I'll just fast forward this video. Okay, so it says that package wget, this is already installed and the latest version, nothing to do. So perfect. Now what we have to do, we just have to install Java. So sudo yum install Java, and then the current version 1.8. we are going to use 1.8.0. open jdk.x86, that's what we are going to use, underscore 64 -y because we don't want to give we don't want to wait for giving yes at every moment. Okay, so sudo yum install Java -1.8.0 open jdk.x86 underscore 64y. All right, that's all. Hit enter, and it is going to load it, and then it is going to update a few packages. Then there are 63 updates that needs to be done. Let's see once it happens. So you can, once this is installed, you can confirm the Java install by typing the following command, which is java space -version. So once this is done, you can do that. All right, so let it happen. I'll just, okay, this is completed. Perfect. Let me clear the screen, and here I'm going to test whether Java is installed or not. So Java version 1.8.0332. so this is perfect. Okay, so this is done. Let me clear the screen. Now you have to execute the below command to navigate to the op directory. So if you do ls-a over here, you can see this is a lot of stuff over here. What you can do is you can go to cd-opt. Okay, so right now you are in opt. Do an ls over here. You can see there is only one thing over here. Now you have to download the Nexus latest version over here. Okay, so I'll have a command for that. If you remember, I installed something, right, wget, and I'm going to use that to have nexus 3 tar.gz, which is a compact form http download sonatype nexus 3 latest unix jar. All right, so this is what you want to have in your system before doing that. And now it has already started. You can see that my internet speed is 2.34 MB per second, and then estimated time of arrival is 51 seconds. Okay, so let it happen, and once it is done, we are going to extract it. Then we are going to create a user for it. All right, so let it happen. I'll just fast forward this video. looks like it has been downloaded over here. Now what we have to do, we'll just extract the Nexus. So I'll just type sudo, and if you want to check, you can do an ls over here. You can see there is Nexus 3 tar. Now do a sudo over here tar hyphen xvf, and then name should be Nexus 3 tar.gz. You can hit the tab button and it is going to extract it. Okay, so I hope it is extracted. Let's do ls over here, and you can see that it has extracted this over here. Now we have to use that. All you have to do is just type sudo mv, which is move, and then Nexus, the folder name is Nexus hyphen 3.01. You can do asterisk as well, but I think that should be fine. And after that, type Nexus over here, and then it should be done. Do an ls over here. You can see that Nexus folder is created over here and all of our stuff has gone over there. Okay, so that's one thing. Now let me clear the screen because this is done. Okay, now we'll create a user called as Nexus. So we have to add a user. So sudo add user Nexus. We'll give the name Nexus. So that would be our username. And then we have to change the ownership of Nexus files and Nexus data directory to this Nexus user what we just created. So there is a command for that, chown. I'm going to just paste it. You can pause the video right here itself and type the command, which is sudo chown -r nexus nexus opt nexus. Okay, hit enter, and this is done. No response is a good response. And then we have to do one more command, and you can pause the video right here and type sudo chown -r nexus nexus opt type work. Okay, that's all. So this is perfectly all right. After that, you have to add Nexus as a user. Okay, so for that we can use the vi operator. So vi editor opt Nexus, and after that you have to be inside the bin, I guess. Yes, bin, and then Nexus .rc. Okay, so this is the one. Now all you have to do is press I. You are now in insert mode, and remove this hash from here because it is comment. Now type Nexus because that is the user that we created. Okay, once done, press esc key, after that colon wq, and done. Okay, now if you'll cat this, it is going to show you that run as user is Nexus. Okay, so this is perfectly all right. So when you have added it, let me clear it. Now the step would be you have to modify the memory settings in the Nexus configuration file. Okay, so you have to give it minimum 512 around MB of space. So what we'll have to do is type sudo vi hyphen opt is the folder in which we have placed everything. Sorry, opt. After that we have to go to Nexus. After that we have to go to bin. After that we have to go to Nexus .vm options. Okay, so this is the file. Again, this has been opened. I'll just type I over here because I am in insert mode now. It is going to ask me for XMS. So this is what I have given right now is 270M because my RAM is kind of more. But if you want, you can improve it or decrease it. So how you have to do it, you can, if you want to increase the size, you can increase the size from here. Okay, so if you have to reduce, so you just have to type 512M or something, and if you want to keep it that way, just let it be. Okay, so you can change the size over here. 512 is fine. Okay, so do not worry about that. Now that's all you have to do over here. I'm not making any changes over here. I'll just do esc. I'll just go back wq. Okay, one more thing, this in case you want to reduce the size, do here xms xmx and then max directory size 2703. You can change all of them. Okay, I'm not doing any changes because I think I can afford this much of RAM. Okay, come outside. After that, this is done. You have to configure Nexus to run as a service. Okay, so in order to do that, let me clear the screen again, and after that I'll go to sudo vi -etc. That's the folder, system D, after that system is the name, I guess, yes, and then nexus dot service. Okay, so that's what we have to create. I think this is created. Press I. After that you have to paste a few things. Okay, I'll just paste it. You can pause the screen and type it out, or I'll just paste under the video. You can take a look. So unit description nexus service, you can change the name if you want. After network.target service, this and this, limit for file 65536, user group as nexus exist start. This is how you start. Username in this, restart, multi-user target. That's all you have to do. Okay, press ESC key over here, colon WQ, and this is done. And if you want to check it that whether your file is fine or not, do a cat over here, and you can see this is all perfectly all right. Okay, now this is done. Let me clear the screen again, and now we'll create a link to the nexus. So all you have to do is you have to create the links. Type sudo ln for link -s, and then where was our folder? opt, and then we have to go inside nexus. After that we have to go inside bin. After that we have to go inside nexus, and then we have to create a link. All right, and where we did it? We did it in etc folder, etc init.d.nexus. I think nexus, yeah, this is what we have to create. That's all. No response is a good response. And then all you have to do, execute the following commands to add nexus to boot. So in order to do it, you just, let me clear the screen. I'll just type sudo chkconfig -- add nexus. Okay, so this I have to add. Perfect. And then same thing I have to do for the levels as well. Okay, so levels 3 4 5 nexus, and I think it should be on. I think forwarding request to system enable service created symlink from etc this and this. So this is perfectly all right. Sudo service nexus start. Okay, so this is all you have to do. Okay, let's see if this starts. Starting nexus, so it has started. Now what you can do is we can check the status for it. So system ctl status nexus, let me check. Service, this is loaded, active, inactive, dead. Okay, so this is, let me clear the screen first and let me check what is happening. Let's go to our VM, and I think I need to shut it down, close and power off, because the 2703 whatever we gave, I think our VM is not supporting that, because we gave only 1024 as RAM. So if you want to reduce it to 512, you can reduce it. I'll just go to settings over here, and then in the system settings I'm going to increase this 102 MB to 3072. Okay, so 3072, which is somewhere around 3 GBs, and then 2703 is less than 3072. I think that should be the issue. Okay, and yeah, I'll just check it again. Right click, go to settings, go to system, and you can see that there is 3072 over here. Okay, so if this is 3072, I think should work fine. Right click and just go to start, and then just normal start it. Okay, so this could be an issue because we have given so much of RAM over there, and then it is not providing that much RAM, so it could have failed over there. Minimize this and then let the VM start. So I'll just type vagrant ssh nexus, I guess nexus 3 was the name. Hit enter, and then let's just wait for it. Once it would be done, then I think we'll be able to fix it. Let's go to root, sudo su. Perfect. Now all we have to do is type sudo service nexus start. Okay, so this is done. Starting in nexus, it is saying nexus starting. Now we have to check the status, so you can do that. Sudo status, I hope it will work now. Perfect. So Nexus is running. Okay, so what was the issue? The issue was that we gave 2703 as the RAM size over there in the nexus.vm options file, but our RAM was only 1024. Okay, so you can increase it or you can decrease it. If you want to increase the VM size, that VM RAM, which I just did, you can do that. Otherwise, just reduce that nexus.vm options file to xms 512, xmx 512m, and then max direct memory size to 512m. Okay, so that you can do. I hope everything will work fine. Okay, now if you want to check whether everything is fine or not in the logs part, you can just paste this and see whether the logs is running fine or not. So we are tailing the logs in opt sonatype work nexus log. So if you will do any kind of activity, your logs will come over here. Okay, now hit the public DNS name or your IP address and 8081. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to just open the browser, and then you already know that 192.168.33.20 is the Nexus 3 VM IP address which I have copied, and 8081 it was running on. So all you have to do is type, I'll just show you, I'll just expand it, http 192.168.33.20. okay, perfect. Let's see if that works for us. And you can see that the first thing is sonatype Nexus repository manager is up and running. You can see there's a welcome, you can see there's a search, you can see there's a browse, and then Maven Central, public, releases, snapshots, group, hosted, proxy. This is everything is running perfectly fine or not. Okay, so there it is running. So once the Nexus is successfully installed, you can see this, and if you're seeing this, then your work is done. Okay, now you can just see the admin username or password. You have to just click on sign in over here. It will ask for username or password. All you have to do, this is the one-time process, so you have to go back over here, and right now it is in different mode. I mean, whatever you just log in, it is going to show it over here. What you can do is you can open one more. So I'll just right click options. Okay, so there is no option. I'll just open the file explorer from here. Okay, right click over here, go to show more options, and then go to get bash here. Okay, so there will be a window over here. After that, just have to type vagrant ssh nexus 3. That's all. I'm sorry about that, my spelling is wrong. Perfect. So this should work this time, and you can keep both of them side by side because I want to check what is happening over here. I want to tail the log, so you can do that. You can open them side by side. So this is done, and right now you just can type sudo su to have the privileges, and you need to get the password. Okay, so go for sudo cat because you want to see the password. We were in the opt, right? And after that in sonatype work, hit a tab. After that Nexus should be the folder, Nexus 3, and then inside that there is a file known as admin.password, and it is going to show you the did I open the wrong one, I guess. Okay, so this is the password. Copy that. Okay, I think I copied a bit from here. I don't want to do that. Just copy this from here, right click, copy, and then after that just go to the browser, and in the username you can just set it up. Okay, after that username admin is what you have to type, and password is the one that you did, and you can see the wizard will help you complete required setup task. Next, what will be the new password you want? I'll just keep it Nexus, that's fine, and Nexus is fine for me. Next, enable anonymous access, disable anonymous access. I mean, it's totally upon you. I'll just enable it. Next, the setup tasks have been completed. Enjoy using Nexus repository manager, and then just finish it. Okay, it is saying that welcome, learn about sonatype this and this. So this is perfect. That's the end step that you have to do. Okay, so that's all you have to do over here. I'll just press OK over here, and it is saying that in response to log4j vulnerability, identify this and this, also known as log4 shell. If you remember, there was a log4j vulnerability a few months back, and then you can fix that. Okay, so you can enable the capability if you want. It will ask you for the password, I'll just give the password which I just set. Nexus, I mean, it's totally your choice if you want to do that. If you don't want to do that, that's totally your choice. Okay, so you are the admin, you have if it's showing this message, hi admin, manage your user account, you can manage that. So this was the last step that was needed to be done. And then I think if you're seeing this page, you are inside it, everything is perfectly all right. So guys, I hope you have understood this part. I tried making it in a very simple and a lucid way so that you guys can understand what is happening over here. If there is still anything you want me to explain, feel free to comment below and we will address that. So thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.